Hello student, hope you are fine. Myself KD Borsesar, a biology teacher. In last lecture we will see some concept like development of male gametophyte, structure of male gametophyte. Today we learn some concept like concept of ovule, structure of anatropous ovule, concept of megasporogenesis. Now the first in what is ovule? Ovule is a small body structure present inside the ovary of the plant that contain female germ cells. After fertilization it becomes the seed. You know that after fertilization ovules are converted into seed. Here one of the diagrammatic representation structure C, a carpel or megasporophyll consists of stigma style ovary. Inside the ovary seen ovule. Such ovule develop the structure seen here. Now ovule is converted into seed. It is small body structure present inside the ovary. In most common type of angiospermic ovules are on the basis of structure, each one is different. Like the first here, this is the orthotropous ovule, anatropous ovule, hemitropous ovule, campylotropous ovule, amphilotropous ovule, cercinotropous ovule. In our syllabus, detail anatropous ovule structure, so we will study the anatropous ovule. Here anatropous ovule means the ovule in which micropylar end or micropyle is directly downward and present nearer to funicle. Such arrangement of ovule called as anatropous ovule. Here seen anatropous ovule figure. This is the micropyle part of the ovule and this is the funicle part of the ovule. Both are nearer to close. In our definition, the ovule in which micropyle is directly downward and present nearer to funicle. Here completely seen micropyle and funicle is nearer. Such arrangement of ovule known as anatropous ovule. Also a complete inverted ovule turn back 180 degree on its stalk. Such ovule is also called as anatropous ovule. Now we will see detailed structure of anatropous ovule. No doubt it develops into the ovary. It consists of two parts, funicle and body. Here anatropous ovule figure seen. This one is a funicle stalk of the ovule, and other than the funicle here, this is the body. All these are the part is body. Now what is funicle? Funicle is stalk of ovule. Here the stalk of ovule seen. It is connected placenta and body parts. One of the point known as hilum funicle attached into the ovule. This one is the body part of ovule and this one is the funicle part of the ovule. Funicle is attached to the body. This part are called as hilum. What is the main function of funicle? Funicle provide nourishment, food material to the developing body part of the ovule. Ovule consists of funicle and body. Body its main important part because inside the body present megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis to form megaspore and megaspore is converted into female gametophyte. After fertilization it becomes the seed. Now second one is the most important part here. Body consists of 5 different parts. First one is integument. These are the integuments here, label outer and inner integuments. Second one is micropyle, here clearly seen micropyle. Now third one is chalaja. This one is the chalaja part of the body ovule. Now the next one is nucellus. This is the nucellus part, and last number 5 embryo sac. This one is the embryo sac. How many part of body in the anatropous ovule? 5 parts: integument, micropyle, chalaja, nucellus and embryo sac. Now we will clear scene integuments, micropyle, chalaja, nucellus and embryo sac. First one is integuments. Here clearly seen that this one is outer integument and this one is inner integument. If ovule consists of only one integument, such ovule called as unitegmic ovule, and the ovule consists of 2 integuments, such ovule called as bitegmic ovule. This is the bitegmic ovule. What is the function of integuments? Integuments are enclosed nucellus part. After fertilization, seed formation process takes place. At that time, both or single integument are converted into seed coat. Now the second part of body known as micropyle, here clearly seen that a small opening known as micropyle. This opening is very important for fertilization process. At the time of fertilization, you know that male gametophyte pollen tube is enter through the micropyle and then into the embryo sac. Now the third part of body known as chalaja, here the chalaja part is completely seen. Base of ovule, it is directly opposite to micropyle. Chalaja is one of the part where nucellus, integument and funicle merge. Here integuments are give rise from chalaja. So function of chalaja give rise integuments. Now the fourth part of anatropous ovule known as nucellus. Here This is the anatropous ovule contain this part is known as nucellus. It is oval shape, large part contain parenchymatous cells. Parenchymatous cells differentiate into megaspore mother cell to produce megaspore during the megasporogenesis process. So megasporogenesis process takes place inside the nucellus. Also after megasporogenesis functional megaspore is converted into embryo sac or female gametophyte. That is both processes, megasporogenesis and megagametogenesis, takes place inside the nucellus. Last part of the body known as embryo sac or female gametophyte. Here clearly seen, this one is female gametophyte or embryo sac. It is oval shaped structure, consists of 7 cells and 8 nuclei. It is 7 cell structure, consists of 8 nuclei, clearly seen inside the nucellus. Now this one is nucellus part and this is the embryo sac or female gametophyte. Here the egg apparatus is seen at micropylar end and this one is antipodal cells at chalazal end. At central position definitive nucleus or secondary nucleus is seen. This one is a embryo sac or female gametophyte. Now we will see in embryo sac egg apparatus clearly seen, secondary nucleus also is clearly seen and antipodal is also clearly seen. Now what are the part of anatropous ovule? 2 parts, funicle and body. Body consists of how many parts? 5. Number 1 integuments, second micropyle, third chalaza, fourth nucellus and fifth embryo sac and female gametophyte. Now the next concept we will study here, megasporogenesis. What is megasporogenesis? It is the process of formation of haploid megaspores from diploid megaspore mother cells. Such process called as megasporogenesis. Look here a figure. This is the flower and this one is ovary, contain ovule. No doubt you know that ovule contain megaspore mother cells are diploid, undergoes meiosis to form megaspores. Now here also one of the diagrammatic representation structure shows in nucellus. This is the nucellus, contain megaspore mother cells. A megaspore mother cell becomes very large, undergoes meiosis to form 4 haploid cells known as megaspore. Haploid cells are arranged a specific manner, that is linearly shows inside the nucellus. Now we will see here concept. What is megasporogenesis? Formation of megaspore from diploid megaspore mother cell. In previous lecture we will see microsporogenesis process. In microsporogenesis, microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis to form 4 haploid daughter cells are called as microspores. Here megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis to produce megaspore. Now one of the most important event takes place after megasporogenesis is megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis to form linear tetrad haploid cell, that is megaspore, no doubt. But after megasporogenesis produce tetrad haploid megaspore, upper 3 megaspore degenerates and lowest one migrate. Center of the nucellus remains functional. Mostly chalazal megaspore remains functional. Now here diagrammatic representation structure shows this is the megaspore mother cell diploid undergoes meiosis to form 4 haploid cells known as tetrad linearly arranged megaspores. Each one is haploid. This 4 haploid megaspores, 3 becomes degenerate and 1 is functional. And now this functional megaspore is very important for development of female gametophyte and or embryo sac. So this is the most important event takes place after megasporogenesis. Functional megaspore is the first cell from that develop female gametophyte or embryo sac. Remind today's learn concepts. We learn what is ovule, concept of ovule, define ovule, what is anatropous ovule, structure and function of anatropous ovule, what are the part of anatropous ovule, different parts, function of anatropous ovule, concept of megasporogenesis, which one is most important event takes place after megasporogenesis. These concepts are clearly seen in today's lecture. Now on the basis of today's lecture, some exercise questions noted here. Number 1, difference between microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis. You know, microsporogenesis produce microspore or pollen grain takes place inside the anther. Megasporogenesis produce megaspore takes place inside the nucellus. A narrow opening at the apex of ovule called them micropyle is a narrow opening called them. Next, what is the main function of funicle or funiculus? You know that funicle or funiculus is a stalk of ovule, provide nutrition or nourishment from placenta to the developing ovule body. Explain the term bitegmic ovule. Ovule consists of single integument, such ovule called as ovule consists of two integuments, such ovule called as bitegmic ovule. If single one is present, it is known as unitegmic ovule. Name 7 cell and 8 nucleated structure in the nucellus. Embryo sac or female gametophyte structure present in the nucellus show 7 cell and 8 nuclei. Name the first cell from that develop female gametophyte or embryo sac. Megaspore is the first cell from that develop female gametophyte. Thank you.